Let's go on a tour of one of my favorite places, the American River Parkway. My journey will start at the Harold Ritchie Bike Bridge, which was constructed in the 1980s, that connects Carmichael with Rancho Cordova. So the two parks it connects are William Pond Park in Carmichael and River Bend Park in Rancho Cordova. Our journey begins at William Pond Park, and once we cross the bridge, we'll be at River Bend Park. There's a view of the bridge from a distance. There's a closer view of the bridge from a little rocky beach area. Okay, now let's take a walk on the bridge. On one side of the bridge, it looks like a sandy beach. It's actually a kind of a rocky beach. And on the other side, it's more of a desert. Closer to the water, there are rocks everywhere. We kind of drifted, I don't know, a quarter mile from the bridge, but now we're closer to the bridge again. Endless rocks. There is no rock shortage here. This is the home of rocks. Millions, perhaps billions of rocks. Okay, we're on the other side of the bridge now, back at William Pond Park. And look how big this place is. You can walk for, like a half hour in this park. Here I am on the bike trail behind Cal Expo. You can see the tower. And off in the distance there is downtown. I don't know if you could see it. If I turn to the left, then there's the path to Sac State. So you can still see Cal Expo in the distance. And if I turn left, you can see part of the American River and the Fair Oaks Bridge in the distance. Or Fair Oaks Boulevard Bridge. So I'm gonna walk down this levee and get to that bridge. That long levee road eventually leads us to Sac State. And here's the Sac State Bridge. Looks kind of like the Golden Gate Bridge. It's Sacramento's version of the mini Golden Gate Bridge. Here's a view of the Fair Oaks Boulevard Bridge from the Sac State Bridge on a foggy day. I used to take this bridge all the time in my senior year at Sac State when I had an internship at radio station Quad just on the other side of this bridge. So I would walk there to the campus commons area and see this kind of scenery all the time. So here I am with a riverside chat at the American River, and this is even on a cold, foggy day, I don't mind coming here because I still love the scenery. Here's a cool little rocky, swampy area not too far from the bridge. That's the Howe Avenue Bridge. And you can see a little island out there in the middle of the river. Haven't noticed this fence before here. Apparently they're restricting the area. It's not always like this. Here I am on the Watt Avenue Bridge entrance, crossing the American River. From this view you can see the levee that goes on for miles and the bike trail and other paths for hiking and enjoying the American River. It's a pretty long bridge. Here's what the river looks like from the south side looking north. And there's a parking lot on both sides of Watt Avenue. Now let's get near the water. Here's the Watt Avenue Bridge from the west side looking east. And there's the bike trail in the shade and the levee also in the shade. Let's take a walk on the bike trail and get near the water. There's a close view of the bridge and the water. I've hiked about 1/8 of a mile from the bridge now on the bike trail, and now I'm going to head down this little path wherever it takes me. Actually, I've been down this path before, so I know where it's going to go. Straight back to the river. So within minutes, I'm near the water. There's the bridge in the distance. And these trails go on for like miles, like 25 miles. They go to little beaches like this one, where there's a heavy squirrel population. Get a closer view of the water. Here's another view of the Watt Avenue Bridge from the east side, now looking west. A lot of leaves have fallen on the ground in late November, yet there are still many leaves left on the trees. You can't get too lost on the American River Trail because there's all these little connector trails that will connect you with the main bike trail. So I've kind of memorized these trails by now. I've been walking these trails for years. So why do I come here? Well, I think every place has its natural beauty somewhere that's been preserved, and so I'm thankful that this American River Parkway still exists, and that it's kind of a gift to the community, because it gives you the chance to experience nature and free your mind and get away from the concrete jungle from time to time. That completes this segment of the American River Parkway tour.